Hi everybody, I just wanted to check in and wish you Happy New Year. Thought I'd get out of my pajamas and actually come out and say hi to the world. I wanted to check in and see how everybody's doing. Have you decided to set any New Year's goals this year, or are you working on improving yourself? I know for me last year was full of a lot of highs and lows, specifically to diabetes, but also just personally, and I feel like I grew a lot, and this year I hope to be able to pay forward some of the things that I've learned and be able to help other people, whether it's through helping with marriages, families, type 1 diabetes, doing educational training for teachers or school districts, doing some Authors Day work. Those are all things that I'm working towards this year, and I look forward to being able to put together some training resources and share those with you. Last year, as you know, I was able to have my book, Can't Diabetes, published, and I am getting some really awesome comments. It's been really fun hearing back from people through Instagram, just people around the world who've read the story, and it's touched their heart because their child was recently diagnosed, and it helped them to hear about someone else's story and what they went through. So if you haven't seen this yet, this is a copy of that book. It's available on Amazon. I'm also having people go back and order copies of Grandmas Are Gorgeous. That was the first book that I wrote that came out 2 years ago now, and that's really fun when I do authors visits with schools to use that story. Can't Diabetes can be read by anyone from all ages. If you're looking for a school book, Can't Diabetes is probably more for high school level and adults, where Grandmas Are Gorgeous can be read for anyone in the primary up to even probably junior high, because you could use it to do the activities and talk about letter writing and things you can do with your family. I taught in public school systems for over 16 years, and I've been doing training consulting for about 17 years, ever since my first year, even right out of college. I've worked training in public school settings. I've also taught in the virtual schools, and I've been homeschooling my children because my son's a type 1 diabetic, and it just didn't work very well for him in public school. We tried it. My son had to be on a 504 because of other health issues so that he could check his blood sugar when he needed to. And the school, our last school here in the Branson-Hollister area, was really amazing with him. They allowed us to rate that 504 and included all of our needs, and even hired a full-time assistant to help him since he was in second grade with his medical bag. But we thought for this age, because it's a critical organ development time, it's better to homeschool him so that he can have really consistent numbers and have the best chance at a healthy full life. So this year I am planning a lot of things for my son to get him fired up about type 1 diabetes again. We haven't been back to Camp Bearskin Meadows in a while. I'm not sure if we'll be able to make it out to California for that this year or not, but we are doing some things to just get him excited. We're going to be taking diabetes coast to coast and doing kind of a book tour, meeting with other families and sharing our story and hearing other type 1 family stories. So look forward to that in this coming year. Some things I've also done are implementing yoga and walking in my life, because just having a positive way to get outside, get some fresh air, or yoga. I can take my DVD with me anywhere I go, and that's been a really great outlet. Some other things I do just for some personal health things throughout the year are painting. I love to paint. I love to write. I'm an author and artist, and that's just the way God made me. I always have been. I love writing stories, and my first book that we ever tried to get published, I think it was in about third grade. And so I might be working on that this year too, and do a longer novel version of it. It's a fictional story. It's really fun, kind of that magical mystery type book. So I might work on that this year. That's one of my goals. Also, I'm going to be putting together a quick, nice little reflective journal that you can use with or without the book Can't Diabetes. And I'm going to be putting together a book study group, so look for that. You can find more information on my website at www.trinagunzel.com for those kind of events, and I'll be posting on my Facebook page too. But please just leave a comment. Are there things you're working towards this year? Are there ways that you every year try to improve yourself and set some achievable goals? I always like to kind of look at where I'm at and see how I can improve. And so this year was actually the first year we went through the holidays and as a family managed to lose weight, which was pretty amazing. We really worked to alter some traditional family recipes that had so much sugar, and make it just healthier for our son and for our family. And I'm feeling really good. I'm excited to go into the new year feeling better, fitting into my skinny jeans. Woohoo! Not to brag about that. It's just, it was a mental choice, because I could have chose to do my same, habits through the holidays and every year feel worse about myself, or take back control of my life and say, you know what, I'm not going to let the fact that my son has diabetes hurt me anymore. I can make better choices for myself. This summer I'm going to be 40, and so I have that, goal in mind of Fab 40. I want to be feeling good and feel happy when I want to go to the beach and wear my suit. But you know what? I have fun every day anyway. I've went through kind of the whole phase of depression eating and working back from that, and just realizing that exercise and diet and just doing healthy things for myself, being in control of my thoughts and not letting my sad, tendencies or looking back on things that what if, or just because this isn't the plan I thought and the direction I thought my life was going to take doesn't mean that God doesn't have a bigger plan in mind for my life. And there is a reason, I believe, for everything that's happened. So I just want to encourage you, wherever you are at in your walk in life, that you are exactly where you need to be. Just be patient, be prayerful about everything, and really work at trying to be the best version of yourself. I'm going to be sending you some encouraging things throughout the year and look forward to seeing your progress. And just thanks for keeping in touch. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for spreading the good word about my page and our books and just everything. And just God bless. I appreciate you. Bye.